Strawberry stepping in now. Tough matchup here when you're facing someone that throws 97 miles an hour on the black.
Yeah, Boog, you just got to forget the scouting report. She's got to step in the box and trust her instincts. Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Chopper to second. Lux throws to first in time.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 27, Mike.
One down. Next up for Texas, Wyatt Langford. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Pretty impressive from the three-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Now, that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive him in now.
Strawberry steps in. I don't know if it's the release point or what, but she smashed this pitcher like a piñata.
Yeah, and it seems like every at-bat's a birthday party, Boog. Might be time to send a gift basket and hope for mercy.
Out towards right center field. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. One away.
Up next for the Angels, the center fielder.
We go to the top of the fifth. Sunshine Strawberry steps in. League leader in OPS singing.
Yeah, she's crushing mistakes, but also taking what pitchers give her. That's next level hitting right there.
And that should be extra bases.
Way to square up on that ball. Great job.
Up next for the Angels.
Here's Mike Trout.
27, Mike Trout.
Strawberry gets her lead at first with nobody out. Runner takes off on the ground to the left. Walcott to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So up next, Matt Wallner. Pickoff move to second, and they got her.
Well, I'm not sure if she was going or not, but when you've got that kind of speed, you don't have to have a huge lead. You just got to get a really good jump. And she gets caught out there in no man's land. That definitely hurts a little bit.
Strawberry stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
You know, these Angels, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and
now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And he brings it into the warning track.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
All loaded up. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Out towards left center. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
So 2 down. Sunshine Strawberry, the next to hit for the Angels.
Strawberry.
Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Strawberry could have done more in this game despite the win. Just 1 hit in 5 at-bats.
I'm sure they're glad to get the win, but if she's going to be a driver for their offense, she needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.
Hello from San Francisco, California. We're live at Oracle Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the San Francisco Giants. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, this team is really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Sunshine Strawberry. Then she grounds one back up the middle. Altuve slings to first. One pitch and one out.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 27, Mike.
Man at first, one away.
The catcher, number 33, Sunshine Strawberry.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Up next for the Angels.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as she connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Now Trout gets a chance to hit.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at-bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
That one lifted to left. Kwan has a beat on it. Out number 2.
Up next for the Angels, the left fielder, Matt Wallner.
First and second, 2 outs. Matt Wallner digs in now.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact a game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that's the 3rd out. Angels strand a couple, but they lead it 1-0. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's Elliot Ramos. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Up next for the Angels, the catcher, number 33, Sunshine Strawberry.
Inside.
Hauls it in, 1 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
So up next, James Outman. Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
2 unsuccessful stolen base attempts tonight, so I think this is where we probably see them change up their plan offensively. The running game just isn't working, and those are costly outs, so they're going to have to string together some hits and change things up a little bit.
2 outs, runner on first. Here's the Angels catcher, Sunshine Strawberry. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because she can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. Her latest homer in an incredible season. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
One out, man at first. Here's the center fielder, Jake Myers.
Number 6, Jake Myers.
Squirts away a little bit. In the air to left center. He makes the grab, 2 away.
Up next for the Giants, the third baseman, Gray.
Strawberry blocks in. If this offense were a lawnmower, she's yanking the cord and hoping for a roar.
Yeah, and if that doesn't work, Boog, you better believe she's giving it a second pull.
Foul ball. Now the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Fights it off. She'll see another. That one drilled left field. Carrying well. Cannonball coming. Another homer. Her second home run of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. She got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and she absolutely tattooed it.
Strawberry was a big contributor for them in the win. Had 3 hits, 2 of them homers.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time she came up. When a player is locked in like she was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Welcome to 24 Willie Mays Plaza, the home of the Giants and Oracle Park. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the San Francisco Giants. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. And Singy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, this team is really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
One down. Sunshine Strawberry, the next to hit for the Angels. Well, in their win last game, this player came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. In the air, right field. Outman settles under it. Brings it in, and there's 2 down.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Elliot Ramos. Swing, and he popped it up. That is the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Oracle Park, let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season.
Strawberry.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Strawberry, multi-time All-Star, 23 years old. Can't forget to mention she's a former MVP.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. And home goes the dynamite. She circles the bases, and the Halos jump out in front. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Up next,
here's the speedy catcher, Sunshine Strawberry. Her homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
Tap foul at the plate. Ripped to first, caught, puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
up next to the Angels, the center fielder, number 27, Mike.
So 2 down. Now it's the DH, Matt Mervis. The 1-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Strawberry settles under this one, and that's the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Angels baseball on the show, LA. Strawberry steps in, late game opportunity right here, Singy. A knock could change everything.
Yeah, this is really where composure matters, Boog. You stay in the moment and deliver.
And that one ripped into right. 1 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. She did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
1 down, runner at first. James Outman. Now, meanwhile, this pitch gets away. And now a man into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Man at second. Base hit into the outfield. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. Through 8 full, The Giants on top here, 4-1. Last chance. Strawberry with a solid contribution even despite the loss. Had only one hit but made it count with a homer.
It was a strong individual day for her, even if they couldn't quite get the win. This is a game she can feel really good about.
Strawberry steps in now. She knows what's waiting for her, Singy. An arm with top-tier command and stuff to match.
Yeah, no freebies here, Boog. You've got to earn everything when you're up against a pitcher of this caliber.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Bubich. He gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. There's a line drive to left field. Kwan takes it in for the out. Out number 2.
Not fooled at all right there. She was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Now a drag bunt, third base side. Tosses to first. They handle the bunt and get the out.
Perhaps he rushed just a little bit, didn't set the angle as the infield was back right there, and that's pretty much a gimme for a bunt base hit. Just didn't quite put it where he wanted to right there.
Sunshine.
Strawberry with a homer in her last game. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Ripped to right. And that is that. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Giants 2 and the Angels 1. You're watching Angels baseball on the show. So a man at first, Stephen Kwan getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Up next for the Angels, the catcher, number 33.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Foul ball. Nobody on her team has scored more runs than she has this season, Singy. Trout off of first with 2 away. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And that one hops the wall. Here comes Trout flying around third. He'll score easily. It's 6-2. And that knock bumps her hitting streak into double digits, Chris. She's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up, OBP. Everything she's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
runner at first. Here's the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. Here's a 2-0. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Safe at second, and she easily steals the bag. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a runner with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
Runner on second, 2 down. 3-2 now. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
And next for the Angels, Matt Wallner. And they're all loaded up.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat.
The first baseman, Gavin Sheets.
Line drive, base hit. 1 run across. Another comes in to score, and they cut the lead to 2.
Hey, they're right back in this thing after adding those 2 runs on the board. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
1 down. Now, Elliot Ramos. Runner on the go. Pitch inside. Throw. Save.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If she gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Here's a rocket out to left. And there's 1 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. She did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
2 down, nobody on. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Stretches out and hauls it in. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they still lead it by a count of 8-4. Strawberry extended the hitting streak in this one. Had a single and an RBI.
Well, Boog, I really like how she looked in this one. She consistently came to the plate with a solid plan, and it showed in the results. They didn't win, but she can be proud of this game.
Sunshine Strawberry, currently on a 10-game hitting streak. Can she keep it going today? It's the Seattle Mariners and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming your way next. Okay, all set to go. J.P. Crawford now at the plate.
Number 3, J.P. Crawford.
The 0-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Strawberry takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
Strawberry steps in facing one of the top arms in the league. Big moment, big challenge.
Yeah, these are the matchups that tell you what a hitter's made of, Boob. Let's see what she brings to the table in this spot.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back. And that one is off the batter's eye. Wow, out of here. And they cut into the deficit. Singy, that's her 431st career homer, and it ties her with Cal Ripken Jr.
Well, Cal hit double-digit homers for 20 seasons in a row, and that makes this trip around the bases even a little more special, I'm sure. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
First and second, 1 out. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. And they lead by 2. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Strawberry digs in. She's had this pitcher's number. Fastball off speed. It hasn't mattered, Singy.
Yeah, you can tell she steps in with confidence. It's like she already knows the answer to the test.
Ripped on a line to center. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Angels, the center.
Kerry Carpenter up next for the Mariners.
Number 30, Kerry Carpenter.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. And he's out on the tag.
Well, he just ran through a stop sign right there. Third base coach had both hands up, trying to hold him at the base. He decided to go anyway, and he's out by a lot at the plate. I'm sure the third base coach and the manager are pretty frustrated right now.
Man at first, one away.
For the Angels, the catcher, number 33, Sunshine Strawberry.
And that one fouled off. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Makes the turn at second. Heads for third. To third. Not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count. Up against it with 2 strikes right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with her approach. She didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Here's Trout. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Last half of inning number 5. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
First and second, 1 out. Matt Wallner, the next to hit for the Angels. 2 on, 1 out. And that's a base hit. Runner around third. The throw home. She scores to tie it up. 5-5 now.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Back here at Angel Stadium, start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and leading off, Kerry Carpenter. The 1-1. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. 1 down.
Up next for Seattle, the designated hitter, TJ. Up next.
And next for the Angels, Sunshine Strawberry. She had a big swing for this team way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, she didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got her team going, and she's looking for more right here.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Rodriguez hustles to get it in. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down. First and second, 1 out. Here's Mike Trout.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
2 on, 1 out. Line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And they take a 3-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Matt Wallner. 2-2. Oh, look at the stop. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. We're through 6 full. It's the Angels 8 and the Mariners 5. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Ready to begin the 8th. Digging in, Cole Young. Here's a 1-1. And he drops it down the third baseline. Sends it over to Sheets. Got him as he tried to bunt his way aboard.
Perhaps he rushed just a little bit, didn't set the angle as the infield was back right there, and that's pretty much a gimme for a bunt base hit. Just didn't quite put it where he wanted to right there.
Sunshine Strawberry.
On the ground, Crawford. The flip, there's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Up next for the Angels, the center fielder, number 27.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Mike Trout, the next to hit for the Angels.
No matter what, when you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
The Halos trying to break this one open. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and she steals second base without a throw. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. In the air, left field. Base hit. 1 run is in. throw comes in and holds a runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away. Matt Wallner, the next to hit for the Angels.
The right fielder, Matt Wallner.
The 1-2. This one in the air, right field. Out, number 2.
Up next for the Angels, the first baseman, Gavin.
So in now for the Angels, Gavin Sheets.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
2 on, 2 outs. Right side. Base hit and a run in to score. Strawberry had a sensational showing in the win. A 3-hit performance, including a homer.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time she came up. When a player is locked in like she was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.